When doors close, when people leave, when plans fail, when dreams are delayed, when hope feels distant, faith reminds you that God is still working. Character reminds you that quitting is not an option. A purpose-driven life is not lived for pleasure, it is lived for impact. It is not built on popularity, it is built on principle. It is not driven by ego, it is guided by calling. You were created for more than survival. You were created for significance. You were created for contribution. You were created for transformation. And your faith is the engine. Your character is the foundation. Together they will carry you through every storm, every battle, every valley, and every mountain. This is the beginning of a life of power. This is the birth of a life of meaning. This is the foundation of a life of destiny. This is the path of faith. This is the strength of character. This is the journey of purpose.
Perseverance is not only about surviving the storm. It is about becoming the person who can lead others through it. It is not only about enduring the fire. It is about carrying the flame. It is not only about standing strong. It is about standing for something. A life built on godliness, truthfulness, and authenticity does not end in silence. It echoes through generations. It leaves footprints on history. It writes its name in the hearts of those it serves. It becomes a living testimony that righteousness still matters, that truth still stands, and that faith still conquers. Victory is not defined by wealth alone. It is not measured by fame. It is not determined by applause. True victory is measured by impact, by character, by legacy. The world crowns celebrities. God crowns servants. The world rewards ambition. God honors obedience. The world celebrates power. God exalts humility. A person of perseverance becomes a pillar in a collapsing society. A person of truth becomes a voice in a culture of lies. A person of godliness becomes a light in spiritual darkness. A person of authenticity becomes a refuge in a world of pretenders. They become leaders without seeking titles. They become teachers without standing on platforms. They become examples without demanding recognition, because their lives speak louder than their words. Leadership is not about position. It is about responsibility. Influence is not about followers. It is about faithfulness. Success is not about climbing higher. It is about lifting others. The persevering soul understands that life is a stewardship, that time is a gift, that talent is a trust, that influence is a calling. They do not live for themselves alone. They live for something greater. They build families on faith. They build communities on truth. They build institutions on integrity. They build futures on hope. And when the world looks for heroes, they do not look for perfection. They look for people who never gave up. They look for people who stood when others fell. They look for people who loved when others hated. They look for people who forgave when others were bitter. They look for people who believed when others mocked. Legacy is not what you leave behind. It is what you build into others. A godly legacy teaches children how to pray. A truthful legacy teaches nations how to trust. An authentic legacy teaches souls how to live free. A persevering legacy teaches generations how to rise. You were not born by accident. You were not created without purpose. You were not called to live small. You were not designed to quit. You were created to stand, to lead, to serve, to build, to bless. Your life is a message. Your choices are a sermon. Your faith is a beacon. Your perseverance is a prophecy. And when the storms have passed, when the battles are over, when the race is finished, when the journey is complete, your life will testify that God is faithful, that truth still wins, that righteousness still stands, and that perseverance still conquers. The crown of victory is not worn on the head. It is carried in the heart. It is seen in the people you helped, in the lives you changed, in the hope you restored, in the faith you inspired, in the love you gave. A life of godliness leaves a fragrance of heaven. A life of truth leaves a mark of honor. A life of authenticity leaves a trail of freedom. A life of perseverance leaves a path for others to follow. So walk boldly, stand firmly, love deeply, serve humbly, believe fiercely. Let your life be proof that darkness can be overcome. Let your life be evidence that faith still moves mountains. Let your life be a declaration that truth still matters. Let your life be a testimony that God still reigns. This is the crown of perseverance. This is the victory of faith. This is the triumph of truth. This is the glory of godliness. This is the beauty of authenticity. And this is the legacy that will never fade.
The godly life is not glamorous, it is grounded. The truthful life is not loud, it is strong. The authentic life is not flashy, it is real. And the persevering life is not easy, but it is eternal. In the silence of unseen obedience, character is forged. In the fire of trials, faith is refined. In the valley of hardship, strength is discovered. In the darkness of doubt, light is born. Perseverance is not about how fast you run. It is about how long you stand. It is not about how loud you shout. It is about how deeply you believe. It is not about how much you impress. It is about how much you endure. The godly person understands that life is not a sprint. It is a pilgrimage. It is a journey of growth, transformation, and surrender. A journey of learning to trust when you cannot see. A journey of learning to walk when you are wounded. A journey of learning to hope when you are tired. Truthfulness becomes your shield. Authenticity becomes your identity. Godliness becomes your compass. Perseverance becomes your strength. And when the storms come, and they will come, when betrayal cuts deep, when loss shakes your soul, when disappointment breaks your heart, when failure tests your faith, you will not fall apart, because you were built on something greater than emotion. You were built on conviction. You were built on obedience. You were built on faith. You were built on truth. You were built on God. And no storm can destroy a life anchored in eternity. This is the foundation of perseverance. This is the power of godliness. This is the strength of truth. This is the beauty of authenticity. Perseverance is not proven in comfort. It is revealed in crisis. It is not discovered on the mountaintop, but in the valley. It is not formed in applause, but in affliction. It is not strengthened when life is easy, but when life is unbearable. Every person who walks the path of godliness will eventually walk through fire. Every soul that chooses truth will eventually face opposition. Every heart that commits to authenticity will eventually be tested by rejection. And every life that carries purpose will eventually feel the weight of pressure. The fire is not sent to destroy you. The fire is sent to refine you. The fire is not meant to break you. The fire is meant to build you. Gold is not purified in comfort. Steel is not forged in softness.
Diamonds are not formed without pressure, and character is not developed without trials. Do not make you weak, they reveal your strength. Suffering does not erase your faith, it proves it. Pain does not define your future, it shapes it. The world wants instant success without sacrifice. It wants influence without integrity. It wants victory without endurance. It wants reward without responsibility. But godliness demands a different path. Truth demands a higher standard. Authenticity demands a stronger heart. And perseverance demands unwavering commitment. The road of righteousness is narrow. The path of truth is lonely. The journey of authenticity is costly, yet the reward is eternal. There will be moments when your prayers feel unanswered. There will be nights when your tears feel unseen. There will be days when your strength feels gone. There will be seasons when your faith feels small. But it is in those moments that perseverance is born. When you choose to stand when everything tells you to quit, when you choose to believe when doubt surrounds you, when you choose to obey when compromise is tempting, when you choose to remain pure in a polluted world, when you choose to remain honest in a dishonest system.
In a world that is moving faster than wisdom, louder than truth, and further away from meaning, faith and character remain the two greatest anchors of the human soul. They are the pillars upon which great lives are built. They are the roots that hold firm when storms rise. They are the compass that guides a person when the path is unclear. And they are the foundation upon which a purpose-driven life is established. Faith is not blind belief. It is courageous trust. It is the strength to move forward when the future is uncertain. It is the courage to stand when the crowd is running. It is the power to believe when doubt is everywhere. Character is not reputation. It is who you are when no one is watching. It is the moral strength that guides your decisions. It is the integrity that keeps you honest. It is the discipline that keeps you consistent. Together, faith and character create a life that cannot be shaken. Faith gives vision. Character gives direction. Faith gives hope. Character gives stability. Faith lifts you upward. Character keeps you grounded. We live in a generation that wants success without sacrifice, influence without integrity, and reward without responsibility. But true success is never built on shortcuts. True greatness is never born in compromise, and true fulfillment is never found in empty ambition. A strong life is built slowly. A meaningful life is built intentionally. A powerful life is built faithfully. Faith teaches you to trust when you cannot see. Character teaches you to stand when you are tempted to fall. Faith teaches you to dream beyond your limits. Character teaches you to live within your values. When faith is strong, fear loses its power. When character is strong, temptation loses its grip. When faith is alive, hope is unbreakable. When character is firm, integrity is unstoppable. A person of faith does not walk by circumstance. They walk by conviction. They walk by conviction. A person of character does not bend to pressure. They stand on principle. And when faith and character walk together, destiny begins to unfold. Every great leader in history was first a person of faith. Every lasting legacy was built on strong character. Every meaningful life was shaped by discipline. Every powerful testimony was written through endurance. No one becomes strong by accident. No one becomes wise overnight. No one becomes great without sacrifice. No one fulfills purpose without perseverance. The greatest victories are not won in public. They are won in private. In the discipline of early mornings, in the silence of prayer, in the consistency of right choices, in the courage to say no, in the strength to keep going when quitting is easier.
Faith is built in the unseen moments. Character is formed in the unnoticed decisions. When you choose honesty over convenience, when you choose discipline over comfort, when you choose patience over anger, when you choose forgiveness over bitterness, when you choose obedience over pride, you are becoming more than you were yesterday. The world may measure success by money, status, and applause, but heaven measures success by faithfulness, integrity, and service. A wealthy man without character is poor. A powerful person without faith is empty. A famous soul without purpose is lost. But a person with faith and character is unstoppable. They walk with confidence. They live with peace. They lead with wisdom. They serve with humility. They endure with strength. Faith does not remove obstacles. It gives you the courage to climb them. Character does not remove temptation. It gives you the strength to resist it. Faith does not guarantee comfort. It guarantees direction. Character does not guarantee ease. It guarantees stability. When life becomes difficult, and it will, faith keeps you standing. When pressure rises, and it will, character keeps you steady. You are becoming unshakable. A godly life is not protected from suffering. It is strengthened by it. A truthful life is not free from opposition. It is forged through it. An authentic life is not spared from rejection. It is refined by it. Storms do not come to remove your faith. They come to reveal it. Pain does not mean God has abandoned you. It means He is preparing you. Delay does not mean denial. It means development. Struggle does not mean weakness. It means growth. Many quit because they mistake discomfort for failure. Many walk away because they confuse hardship with defeat. Many surrender because they think resistance means rejection. But endurance is not a sign of losing. It is a sign of becoming. The strongest people are not those who never fall. They are those who rise every time they do. The most powerful testimonies are not born in comfort. They are written in tears. The greatest victories are not won in ease. They are earned in endurance. A person of perseverance understands that pain is temporary, but purpose is eternal. They understand that suffering is seasonal, but destiny is permanent. They understand that hardship is a chapter, not the conclusion. You may be wounded, but you are not defeated. You may be tired, but you are not finished. You may be tested, but you are not broken. Because when God builds a life, He builds it to last. He builds it with discipline. He builds it with conviction. He builds it with humility. He builds it with courage. He builds it with faith. And when life shakes what can be shaken, what remains is what was built on truth. The world teaches you to avoid pain. God teaches you to overcome it. The world teaches you to chase pleasure. God teaches you to pursue purpose. The world teaches you to protect comfort. God teaches you to build character. The fire will come. The pressure will rise. The storms will rage. The winds will howl. But perseverance anchors the soul. When temptation whispers, perseverance answers with discipline. When fear rises, perseverance responds with faith. When doubt attacks, perseverance stands on truth. When exhaustion comes, perseverance leans on God. A godly person does not live by emotion. They live by conviction. A truthful person does not bend to pressure. They stand on principle. An authentic person does not wear masks. They walk in integrity. And a persevering person does not quit. They endure. They endure heartbreak. They endure betrayal. They endure disappointment. They endure rejection. They endure failure. They endure loss. Not because they are strong, but because God is. Not because they are fearless, but because they trust. Not because they are perfect, but because they are faithful.
Every scar becomes a testimony. Every tear becomes a seed. Every wound becomes wisdom. Every setback becomes preparation. Every trial becomes training. The fire does not consume you, it crowns you. The struggle does not stop you, it shapes you. The pressure does not crush you, it creates you. And when you emerge, you do not look like your past, you look like your destiny. This is the fire of perseverance. This is the furnace of faith. This is the refinement of righteousness. This is the making of a warrior soul. And you are being prepared for something greater than comfort. You are being prepared for impact. You are being prepared for leadership. You are being prepared for legacy. You are being prepared for purpose. So stand, endure, believe, trust, hold fast. Because the fire is not your end, it is your beginning. In a world that celebrates shortcuts, glorifies compromise, and rewards appearance over substance, perseverance stands as a forgotten virtue. It is the quiet strength of those who refuse to bow to pressure, the unwavering resolve of those who choose righteousness when it would be easier to walk away, and the unbreakable spirit of those who carry truth in their hearts even when lies dominate the culture. Perseverance is not merely the ability to endure hardship. It is the decision to remain faithful when faith is tested. It is the courage to remain godly when immorality is fashionable. It is the discipline to remain truthful when deception is profitable. And it is the strength to remain authentic when pretending would be easier. True perseverance is rooted in character. It is forged in conviction. It is strengthened in prayer, and it is sustained by purpose. A person who perseveres does not drift with the tide of public opinion. They do not bend under the weight of pressure. They do not sell their soul for applause. They stand firm in who they are, whose they are, and what they believe. Godliness is not weakness. It is power under control. Truthfulness is not naivete. It is moral courage. Authenticity is not vulnerability alone. It is integrity in motion. We live in an age of filters, masks, and illusions. Social media teaches us how to look successful without becoming successful. Culture teaches us how to appear righteous without being righteous. Politics teaches us how to speak without meaning. Entertainment teaches us how to perform without substance. But godliness calls us higher. Truth calls us deeper, and authenticity calls us home. A godly life is not built in moments of convenience. It is built in seasons of sacrifice. It is not developed when applause is loud, but when silence is heavy. It is not formed in comfort, but in conflict. It is not refined in ease, but in endurance. Perseverance is the bridge between who you are and who you are becoming. Every great soul has walked through storms. Every strong heart has known sorrow. Every faithful servant has endured testing. Every person of influence has paid a price. There is no crown without a cross. There is no victory without a battle. There is no glory without a story of struggle. Godliness is not about perfection. It is about direction. Truthfulness is not about never failing. It is about never pretending. Authenticity is not about being flawless. It is about being real. The godly man or woman does not claim holiness while living in hypocrisy. They do not preach love while practicing hate. They do not speak of faith while walking in fear. They do not boast of righteousness while hiding corruption. They walk humbly. They speak honestly. They live transparently. They love deeply. They stand firmly. Perseverance is what keeps you walking when others quit.
It is what keeps you believing when others doubt. It is what keeps you standing when others fall. It is what keeps you faithful when others compromise. And it is built one decision at a time. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, every time you choose truth over convenience, every time you choose integrity over popularity, every time you choose prayer over panic, every time you choose obedience over applause, you are building a foundation that storms cannot destroy.